I think one of the most important things before you begin writing a paper in a foreign language is to have the appropriate tools that are going to help you in the process. Meaning, collect vocabulary, have your textbook at hand, have a dictionary, class notes. All these things help better prepare you for what you're about to say. And in fact, they incite you to say things.
So before you start writing, you should think about the genre of your text that you're going to write. What are the genre-specific conventions of your text? Is your text a summary? Is the text you're going to write an abstract? Is it a research paper? Or is it a blog entry? Depending on the genre, you will have to write differently. That's clear. You will have to think about the specific structure that your genre requires. You will also have to think about, well, do I have an example text? How does a summary look like? What is an abstract about? What does it look like? So you will have to think about things like what are the discourse markers? What is the language that I need to write this text? And also, what are the grammatical structures that I will use and that I will need to use to write the text? So these are the things you have to keep in mind when you think about genre.
So what's important when you start writing? First of all, I think you need to think about the topic. What are you going to write about? Do you have a prompt? Did the teacher give you a prompt, or you have to choose your own topic? That's a very important thing, because that's going to help you out thinking about whether you need to do research to find out more about the topic you're going to write about, or whether it's going to be about your personal experience. If you need to do research, look into class notes, try to find articles about the topic. If it's going to be a critical essay, that's usually what I used to do, critical essays about literature. So then when I start writing, I think about what's my argument, what's going to be my thesis, we're going to be working on. And then after thinking on your thesis, you'll have to think about which will be your supporting arguments, what are the other supportive ideas that are going to support the main thesis of your essay in this case.
When I have something to write, first of all, I'm thinking about my arguments. It depends from personal choice, but for me it's always first I have to decide about the title of my text, because the title dictates me what I'm going to say. When I decided about title, it might be some skimming in internet, some working with cataloging in the library. So I look at the ideas, I look on sources, and then I am reading a lot on this particular topic. When I did some reading, it depends from the genre and what I'm going to write, but for me it's very important to make some pre-reading activities. After pre-reading activities, I make some short notes, what I'm going to say here in my writing, what ideas do I have after all those readings.